What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the DMA channel. Thank you guys for joining once again. Today's GFUEL flavor that we are going to be reviewing here today, guys, is going to be a Capcom related collaboration once again. And it's going to be Resident Evil's Maiden's Blood, as you can see right here. And this is focused on the Village series, or 7 I think, I don't know. But yeah, this isn't the first time that Resident Evil has gotten its flavors before. Like I said before, they have collabed with a lot of Capcom related games like Mega Man, now Street Fighter and all that. But I believe the first one that they came out was Nemesis T. I think that was the first one ever that they released with Resident Evil. Now the second one was with Maiden's Blood. And the flavor for Maiden's Blood is going to be a Lychee Watermelon Pear. And oh boy, when I first heard about that one, I was like, that sounds really good. And as always with watermelon included with this flavor, it's either going to be a banger or either a little bit disappointed. But the first time I ever tried this, it was honestly a banger. And for you today, guys, I'm going to be reviewing it on camera. So let's get right into it. By the time this video has released, it's more than likely going to be Halloween. So happy Halloween to the people that celebrate it. But in the meantime, I need to get dressed for the occasion. So let me do a crappy transition into my costume. So let's see it. All right, there we go. Now I'm dressed for the occasion for Halloween. If you don't know what I am dressed up as, hopefully you guys can see all. I'm basically a cowboy vampire hunter. Half human, half vampire, hunts vampires. If you don't know, this is basically an inspiration from the Blade movies, or the Blade character himself, but I put it in an original way. So yeah, this is my costume for this year. So now I'm dressed for the occasion. Let's finally move on to reviewing Maiden's Blood. All right, here's a closer look at the Maiden's Blood GFUEL tub. As you can see right here on the corner, it says inspired by Resident Evil Village. And again, same thing over here, Resident Evil Village has a logo Capcom over here. And it has, I don't know who this character is. I'm not familiar with the Resident Evil franchise, but we do have one of the characters in front of the tub. Maiden's Blood right there. And here's a look around the tub. But yeah, the whole background's almost like a foresty, like winter vibe. But yeah, so far it's a cool looking tub. I do like the details on the character itself and all that, including the little letters on the bottom. Maiden's Blood has blood on the bottom of the text. But yeah, that's the Maiden's Blood tub up and close and personal. All right, this flavor has released of May of 2021, so this is already a 4-year flavor. It's been a while since this flavor has released. But here we go. This is the smell review of Maiden's Blood. So we're looking for anything lychee, watermelon, or even pear. So let's get into it. Like already, it's not like, you know, your classic watermelon. Like there's some watermelon smells into Maiden's Blood. But I could definitely get a lot of the different combinations that is included of Maiden's Blood. Like the pear is in there for sure. And then lychee, I'm not familiar with lychee, okay? I'm not familiar with lychee, but I'm guessing there's some of it right there, because I'm telling you, it's not just straight up watermelon. It's a combination of all three I'm smelling. But yeah, it's all the watermelon and pear that I'm getting out of Maiden's Blood. I do enjoy the smell of this. But yeah, I really do enjoy the smell of Maiden's Blood. So already a great start to Maiden's Blood, even though I already tried this before and I'm just doing it on camera for you guys. All right, let's finally get our first scoop of Maiden's Blood for today. And already, I'm telling you guys, I'm already like almost done with this tub. I never expect to run out of this tub, but I have been drinking a lot of Maiden's Blood when I first got it. And honestly, this isn't the first time that I have almost ran out of my tubs. The first one ever that I thought I was gonna run out of, and I never thought I would, was going to be Juice Cannon. I really did not expect Juice Cannon to be that low of a flavor. All right, here we go. So as always, you expect your scoop to be that much. Hopefully you guys can see it right there, that much. And let's pour it onto our shaker cup. All right, here we go. And already I do love the color of this one. So we're gonna shake this up for 60 seconds or so, and we'll be right back. I got this up for 60 seconds or so, and already it's red. I mean, for God's sakes, the reason why I love color for this, and I know it's kind of a basic red. I know it's your basic red color GFUEL flavor, but I think the reason why I just enjoy it and it makes so much sense is because it's called Maiden's Blood. Of course, it has to be red color or bloodish color. Like, I give it, it's gonna be pity, I'm gonna say. I do give it bonus points for making it blood red. Just, I know, I'm pity for that, but come on. Maiden's Blood, you gotta have it in there. So, let's get right into the smell test of Maiden's Blood in the shaker cup. Let's see if there's any difference. Yeah, so there's a big difference already. I do think that it's kind of a bit stronger with one of the flavors, which it's going to be watermelon. And then maybe the pear is more into it too. Like, it's a big difference between in the powder and this one. Like, first time ever I'll probably compare it with these like this in the channel, but yeah, this one's like more all three. Well, this one's more of a, yeah, more stronger of a watermelon and pear, and this one's like all three combined. So yeah, let's get right into the taste test of Maiden's Blood. So this is a Lychee Watermelon Pear. So cheers everyone, and let's feast on this blood, as I am basically a half vampire, half human. Makes sense? I know, I'm corny for that so, yeah. So I'm guessing in the beginning, I think it's like a smooth lychee taste in the beginning. You get that smooth lychee taste, and then right after that, the watermelon just starts kicking in. Watermelon just starts kicking in, and then with the combination of the pear, it actually makes something like new together. Instead of just like, oh, this is basically a watermelon, like all together and just little hints of pears. Nah, this is actually kind of like it fused together to make this new kind of flavor, and it's different. And which is why I do enjoy Maiden's Blood so much. Yeah, already I really think that Maiden's Blood is definitely, but should I say, yeah, it's definitely top 3 with this watermelon flavors. Like, for example, of course you have your classic watermelon, which is first, and then I'll probably got to say, like, I really do say that watermelon, like, or Maiden's Blood is going to be second on the list in terms of the watermelon tier list. But altogether, this is still a really great flavor that I am enjoying here. It's just, it's something different to say, at least, with this combination of watermelon and with the pear included, and then with that lychee taste too in the beginning. It just knocks it out of the park for me. And, oh no, wait, I keep forgetting. I'm getting dumb. Why did I forget about Electric Strike? As I was saying, Electric Strike first in the beginning, and then you have your classic watermelon, and then of course you have Maiden's Blood. Wow, I am really dumb for that. But yeah, this fits so much perfectly with its watermelon counterpart. And yeah, that's really all I gotta say about Maiden's Blood in terms of my opinions on it. That it's such a great flavor, and definitely top 3 worthy of watermelon flavors. So yeah, let's move on to the tier list next. All right, after taking a look at the tier list, I did make a big change with Maiden's Blood. I just put it up in the A tier. It's no longer in the B tier. It's up in the A tier, right behind Mango Lemonade and behind the Juice, Rush, and you know I'm so bad at remembering stuff when I can't remember, but you would see it in whatever corner it is. So yeah, that's how it's going to be with Maiden's Blood. It's going to be in the A tier finally. I really do think it really deserves its A tier instead of the B tier. It took me a while to get really into this flavor, and over time I just kept falling in love with this flavor. And while it won't be Electric Strike, I think that's still the #1 watermelon flavor, because it's watermelon lemonade. It's still one of the best, and with this and it's original with watermelon too. It's still a good like option for people that enjoy watermelon in general, as it's in third and it's always in top 3. And yeah, it really did prove me a lot, and it just outdone itself with its other behinds of watermelon, like watermelon limeade and all the other watermelon flavors that we have done in this channel before. Except the only one that we never did was Electric Strike, and I think that'll be the last one that's in our top 3. So let's talk about our conclusion of this, as we'll give its final point ranking system and all that. So that's next. All right, let's find its final conclusions, its pros, cons. Let's get right into it. Maiden's Blood, Lychee Watermelon Pear. All right, in the very beginning, I'm guessing you get that lychee in the part, starts it off, and then later on you get the watermelon kicking in the combination with the pear to create some kind of like new kind of distinct flavor in a way, but you can still recognize it as watermelon. And then you can kind of like get the recognition too of the pear too. But still, it's such a great combination with those two together in that drink. So that's really the pros on that. And I really got no cons to this. I don't have anything wrong with this flavor. Again, the color is great. Great choice. I know it's red. Stop bugging me about that. If you ever bug me about that in comments, then bug me about it, okay? It's still perfect choice, okay? But in the flavor in general, there's nothing bad about it. There's no cons. Do I think there should be any differences? No, I think it's perfect how it is. It's just, again, there's other flavors, again, with the A tier that are better, that I'd rather prefer. And of course, Electric Strike is probably my #1 pick of GFUEL. So, in total of score of Maiden's Blood, I'm just gonna give it a 9.3 out of 10. It's a really good rating for Maiden's Blood. And do I really recommend it? Honestly, I really do. I really recommend picking this up. But I don't think it's in the shop, unfortunately. I think this is vaulted. Do I hope that it gets reskinned? Yes, I do hope it gets reskinned. Or at least give it a 2.0 GFUEL, because I heard recently they just 2.0 the Sub-Zero flavor. I know they just announced that recently, and I'm hoping they do that with Electric Strike. I think that's one of the ones that I'm hoping they do. But if they ever do it with Maiden's Blood, I hope to see it come, because this is honestly top 3 watermelon flavors, as I keep saying, and it's great. It's a great choice. So that's really about it, guys. Hope you guys have a very happy Halloween. Stay safe out there, guys. Don't do crazy shenanigans or anything like that. Just have fun, etc. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Tech out. Half human, half vampire, and yet there's always someone trying to ice skate uphill. Jesus Christ.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.